मोहम्मद अली साहब ने सारी बातें की हैं। इन न्यूयॉर्क लास्ट वीक तो वहाँ बड़ी बात हुई कि एवरीथिंग विच इज़ गोइंग ऑन अराउंड द वर्ल्ड एट दिस पॉइंट इन टाइम, राइट? सो देयर आर सम raging wars, geopolitical tensions, um, rising protectionism, trade fragmentation. But despite that, you have a very resilient world economy. तो उसमें जो बातचीत हुई कि ये क्यों है कि इतनी चीज़ें चल रही हैं, so many moving parts, and still the world economy is going to deliver a better growth rate this year compared to last year. और उसमें जो 3-4 चीज़ें हैं, and these were all world practitioners and multilateral leaders, industry leaders, political leaders. So the 4 things which I got from those conversations: first of all, the role of the private sector. जो agility है, जो nimbleness है, especially the countries which are growing, is because of the role of the private sector. The second one is the countries which have been conducting the structural reforms. The third thing is countries getting their house in order and therefore self-reliance. And the fourth thing is increasing level of competitiveness as they go forward. तो मैं इन चीज़ों को again coming back to the topic at hand कि इन ये जो world economy और उसकी resilience है, how does Pakistan fit into that, and what is the role that we can play not only for ourselves but also contributing to the world economy. तो I think अगर हम बात शुरू करें कि जो the private sector का जो रोल है, I think मोहम्मद अली साहब ने बात की है, but the Prime Minister has been very clear कि the private sector has to lead this country. जो गवर्नमेंट का रोल है is to provide the ecosystem, provide the enabling environment, and then we need to get the heck out of it. और उसमें this is going to be a theme which is going to be very, very important as we go forward, and we are sort of delivering on that sort of at this point in time. अब इसमें जो मेन चीज़ जो समझने वाली है कि जो अगर हमने प्राइवेट सेक्टर को आगे लेके जाना है और जो इनेबलिंग एनवायरनमेंट प्रोवाइड करनी है, तो उसमें सिर्फ मैक्रो इकोनॉमिक स्टेबिलिटी की बात नहीं है. It has to be concurrently accompanied with the structural reform agenda. So अभी जो टैक्सेशन की बात हुई है उसमें we have to bring back the credibility and the trust of the people of Pakistan in our tax authority. और उसमें जो इस वक्त रिफॉर्म एजेंडा है, which is people, process, technology, I think is going to be very important as we take that forward. और इस वक्त जो हम करने की कोशिश भी कर रहे हैं, and I think we are making some good progress in that, is both deepening and the widening of the tax base. The other thing which is very important, और मैं पहले भी इसका जिक्र कर चुका हूँ, कि जो टैक्स पॉलिसी वाला जो फंक्शन है वो FBR से निकल रहा है, एक्चुअली निकल चुका है. और FBR is now going to be very focused on the collection, whether it's income tax, sales tax, custom duty. और जो पॉलिसी है is going to be driven by the tax policy office, which is going to report to the finance division. और इसकी वजह ये है कि we want to have the tax policy led by economic value consideration, not by how the math works. Because यही एक issue रहा है local investors का, foreign investors का, कि जो हमारी policy consistency और lack thereof has been a major issue in terms of the investment climate here. तो क्योंकि जब हम ये बजट के सेशन में जाते हैं तो उसमें we just try to see how these are expenditures, उसमें हम और क्या कर सकते हैं, उसमें सुपर टैक्स की बात होती है और चीज़ों की बात होती है. But going forward, this year's budget or next year's budget is going to be delivered by the tax policy office out of the finance division, which means it's going to be a regular consultative process with the industry and with the various forums, not a month or 2 months before when we get into the discussion जब बजट का वक्त जब आता है. उसमें फिर एनर्जी रिफॉर्म्स हैं, एसओई रिफॉर्म्स हैं. उसमें मोहम्मद अली साहब ने बहुत इम्पॉर्टेंट बात की है. इस वक्त देयर आर 24 एसओईज विच वी हैव हैंडेड ओवर टू द प्राइवेटाइजेशन कमीशन, और आई थिंक दिस इज़ गोइंग टू बी अंडर हिज एबल लीडरशिप. इंशाल्लाह यू विल सी, जो मैं इनको बार बार कहता रहता हूँ कि वी नीड टू गेट सम रन्स ऑन द स्कोर बोर्ड, because I think that's very critical, because we can continue to show our intention, but we, once inshallah you will see some of the transactions coming through, because then we can say as a government we are walking the talk. तो ये मैं स्ट्रक्चरल रिफॉर्म्स की बात करना चाहता था, बिकॉज जिन मुल्कों ने कंट्रीब्यूट किया है टू द वर्ल्ड इकोनॉमी, that's played a very important role. Countries getting their house in order, self-reliance. इस पर मैं सिर्फ एक ये बात कहना चाहता हूँ कि पाकिस्तान में हमेशा ये बात हो रही है, इस साल के बजट में भी ये बात हुई कि देखें ये जो PSDP है फेडरल गवर्नमेंट का, ये तो 1 ट्रिलियन है. इसमें कैसे ये प्रोजेक्ट सारे लग सकते हैं, इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर भी है, हेल्थ भी है, एजुकेशन भी है. But that's where we have to start looking at the entire country, not just the federal government, because devolved subjects हैं इसमें. तो इस साल का जो डेवलपमेंट बजट है for Pakistan is 4.3 trillion rupees, a little less than a trillion at the federal level, और बाकी जो है वो सूबों के पास है. 4.3 trillion rupees, think about it. This is about 12 to 13 billion dollars. So we have enough to spend अगर हमारी प्रायोरिटाइजेशन ठीक हो कि हमने इनको कैसे लेकर जाना है, एंड द कोऑर्डिनेशन बिटवीन द फेडरेशन एंड द प्रोविंसेस. तो इट्स नॉट, और इसी तरह ये हेल्थ और एजुकेशन की बात होती है कि जी उसको कितना एलोकेट किया गया, कितना नहीं एलोकेट किया गया. तो मेरी आप सबसे ये रिक्वेस्ट होगी, जब आप बजट का डॉक्यूमेंट देखते हैं और जब आप बजट्स देखते हैं, तो फेडरेशन और प्रोविंसेस को मिलाकर आप देखें. एंड गोइंग फॉरवर्ड ऑब्वियसली वी आर गोइंग टू टॉक अबाउट द NFC एंड द नेक्स्ट अवार्ड, but there's enough out there, and therefore this time around जब ये एक नागानी आफत दोबारा आई with respect to the floods, both the Prime Minister and the Cabinet decided that हम immediately UN appeals में नहीं जाएंगे, because we have enough that can be repurposed in terms of rescue, relief, and when we get into rehabilitation and reconstruction, of course we'll see जब damage assessment आ जाती है कि इसमें और हमने किससे जाकर क्या मांगना है और किस वक्त मांगना है, and what type of pledges we need. But as of now, जो इस वक्त whether it's पंजाब, whether it's KPK जहाँ हम बैठे हैं, जहाँ सिंध है, इस सारे सूबे जो हैं अपने इस वक्त उन्होंने जो रेस्क्यू और रिलीफ में किया है, I mean full marks to them and full kudos to them, and that is where self-reliance becomes very, very critical. The next thing is about increasing competitiveness, which I put it, और जब ये इसका टॉपिक भी है road to market. Where do we go from here? So इसमें जो बात होती है export-led growth की, then the getting efficient FDI coming in, which is obviously to cater to our local population, but also which produces exportable surplus, and then the international capital markets. तो इसमें सिर्फ ये कहना चाहता हूँ, जहाँ एक्सपोर्ट लेड ग्रोथ की बात है उसमें हमारे 3 इश्यूज़ रहे हैं. उसमें हाई फाइनेंसिंग कॉस्ट, हाई टैक्सेशन, हाई एनर्जी. वी रियलाइज दैट, वी एक्नॉलेज दैट. ऑन द फाइनेंसिंग साइड वी हैव मूव्ड ऑन द राइट डायरेक्शन, एंड होपफुली इंशाल्लाह we continue to move as the policy rate, hopefully, I mean it's very much the domain of the central bank and the monetary policy committee, but I think there's enough cushion. We can continue to push the policy rate south over during the course of this fiscal year, और उसका direct impact जो है कायबोर पे और उसकी financing पे आएगा. जो high energy है, I think Minister Lagari and Minister Ali Parvez, they are working very hard. मोहम्मद अली साहब का इसमें बहुत important role रहा है as co-chair of the task force in bringing and helping some of the power tariffs sort of coming down. High taxation जो है, we admit that. And I think it is important that we start rationalizing as we go forward. And the only way we can rationalize is people start paying what's due. Otherwise, we will keep on going back to the same for more, which is not sustainable. और we appreciate that, और वो हम इसको इंशाल्लाह आगे लेके चलेंगे. इसी तरह जो एक्सपोर्ट लेड ग्रोथ में जो इस दफ़ा टैरिफ रिफॉर्म हुई है और इसमें बहुत डिस्कशन हुई. It's a very bold reform agenda which we've rolled out in July 1. इसमें दो schools of thought थे. One school of thought was कि जी ये तो बिल्कुल आपकी import which will go haywire. It will also impact our balance of payments. And the other school of thought saying this is an East Asia moment for Pakistan. So we have gone ahead with the reform agenda in terms of bringing our custom duties, additional custom duties and regulatory duties down, ताकि जो raw materials or intermediate goods हैं उनमें हम reduction लेकर आएँ, and we help the export industry to move forward. Asfar, I'm sorry, it says time's up, but I'll just take 2-3 more minutes before I conclude. FDI, और इसमें देखिए जो is very, very important, and I would put it in the context of some of the visits that we have had with the Prime Minister over the last 3 to 4 weeks. We were in Beijing, we were in Riyadh, we were in New York, and obviously he and the Field Marshal were in Washington. So these are all very, very important markets for us, very important bilateral partners for us who have helped us with the fund program. But more importantly, going forward, is the trade and investment flow, which we expect, because ये जैसे Prime Minister कहते हैं, not aid, but now trade and investment. So अब उसमें the ball is in our court in all of these locations. लेकिन ये मैं आपको बता सकता हूँ कि we are moving in the right direction. बीजिंग में जब हम थे तो इससे पिछले साल जब हम गए थे तो in Shenzhen, when we had the business conference, the mood was very different. This year when we were in Beijing, these were not MOUs which were signed, they were 24 joint venture agreements which were signed, which I think is very, very important because that makes it tangible. Because हमारे पास अच्छे examples हैं of joint ventures with China, Service Long March being one of those, जहाँ ये truck tire manufacturing joint venture है, और 80% of that stuff is being exported, and they might be one of the first ventures to actually list on the Hong Kong Stock Exchange. So I think इसी तरह अभी Ahsan Iqbal साहब गए हुए थे on the back of the Beijing visit, CPEC Phase 2.0, which is very much in the B2B space as well. जहाँ तक US का ताल्लुक है, I do think we have landed well on a relative basis in terms of the tariff which has been negotiated with Ambassador Greer and Secretary Lutnick, and now the investment flows in the avenues which are very much in the minerals and mining space, and AI and IT and agriculture, pharma, etc. और लास्ट चीज़ मैं ये कहना चाहता हूँ कि जो रोड टू मार्केट है, बिकॉज वेयर डू वी गो फ्रॉम हेयर, बिकॉज हमारी इस वक्त रिलायंस है मल्टीलैटरल्स पे और बायलैटरल्स पे. So now we have to go back into the international capital markets. And so inshallah, before the year is out, we expect we'll have the inaugural Panda bond issued. Uska first print hoga. We have accessed US dollar market, we have accessed Euro market, we have done Islamic sukuks, but we haven't tapped the second largest and second deepest capital market in the world, which is China. So inshallah wo hoga, or as the rating agencies continue to take us forward, ये इस साल पहली दफ़ा हुआ है कि the 3 rating agencies are now actually aligned. As you know, S&P and Fitch upgraded us in the first half of this year, and then Moody's upgraded us in the last quarter. And I think that's इससे हम जो अपने अगले साल के जो issues हैं, commercial bank borrowing and the international capital markets with respect to going back into US dollar and euro, वो इंशाल्लाह हम करेंगे. तो ये इस बड़ा एक्टिवली हम काम कर रहे हैं in terms of road to market, और उस road to market में जो privatization का और मोहम्मद अली साहब का जो रोल होगा, वो is going to be absolutely critical as we move forward. The last thing I just want to mention कि मैंने अभी सारी बातें की हैं, लेकिन आई वुड बी रीमिस इफ़ आई डोंट टॉक अबाउट जो हमारे दो एग्जिस्टेंशियल चैलेंजेस हैं, क्योंकि ये सब अच्छी बातें हैं, वे वी आर गोइंग इन टर्म्स ऑफ द इकोनॉमिक रिकवरी एंड रोड टू मार्केट। लेकिन अगर हमने अपने पोटेंशियल को एक्चुअली रियलाइज़ करना है, जो वर्ल्ड बैंक की रिपोर्ट कहती है कि 2047 में व्हेन वी एज अ कंट्री इंशाल्लाह वी गेट टू बी 100, कैन दिस बी ए $3 trillion इकोनॉमी, एंड वेयर वी स्टैंड टुडे वी आर $411 billion। अगर उस पोटेंशियल को रियलाइज़ करना है तो दो एग्जिस्टेंशियल इश्यूज जो हमारे हैं, वन डीलिंग विद क्लाइमेट चेंज एंड द अदर इज पॉपुलेशन। अनलेस वी नेगोशिएट दीज चैलेंजेस वी आर नॉट गोइंग टू गेट देयर। वो मिनिस्टर ऑफ क्लाइमेट चेंज आज डॉक्टर मुसद्दिक साहब आज नहीं आए हैं। क्लाइमेट चेंज इज़ नॉट समथिंग विच इज़ एकेडमिक, इज़ नॉट ओनली एडेप्टेशन, वी आर लिविंग इट डे इन एंड डे आउट। 2022 की फ्लडिंग और इस साल के जो फ्लड्स आए हैं वो एक रिवर से 3 रिवर्स में गए, उसमें there were less than 50 lives that we lost. This time around, unfortunately, we lost close to about 1,000 lives. As we speak, और कल एहसन इकबाल साहब के साथ ये मीटिंग हुई है, we are doing the damage assessment as we go forward. So इस वक्त हमारे पास ये गुंजाइश मौजूद नहीं है कि हम कहें कि पहले हम इकोनॉमिक रिकवरी कर लें, हम इसको सारा कुछ अपनी इकोनॉमी को ठीक कर लें, and then we start addressing these issues. These have real implications for our people, for livelihoods, for our economy as we go forward, and therefore the sense of urgency. And अगर unfortunately डॉक्टर साहब आज नहीं है, वो आपको बताते हैं कि how the 300-day plan जो प्राइम मिनिस्टर साहब ने कहा है is going to come in, and from the Ministry of Finance, and that's where we are working as whole of the government, where we are going to help support, assist Ministry of Climate Change any way we can, and similarly to the Ministry of Health on the population side as well, because देखिए population का सिर्फ ये बात नहीं है कि 2.5% से grow हो रही है हमारी population. It has real issues with respect to child stunting, right? अगर 40% of our children under the age of 5 are stunted, that's the future leadership of Pakistan. And similarly, learning poverty, अभी बात हुई the productivity of our women workforce, but उसमें जो learning poverty है, especially girls out of school, we cannot as a country move forward if we don't address these two issues. And we are very focused कि while I've talked about everything कि जो हमने short term to medium term करना है, if we have to get in terms of a direction of travel for the country to also negotiate these two existential issues as we go forward. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for your patient hearing. Asfar, thank you for the invite. Bye.